Hey everybody, this is Tommy G,
MPJ.
and we're still here in the Detroit Motor City. Pete, lovely city sometimes.
Yes, my
Cool.
favorite city. We got a win here. Our first win of the season. I'm riding high.
Yes, the B Wolves finally did it, but as we expected, it was done in the fashion the only way they could. That lone late game nobody on base home run that put them over the top, and they were able to blank their opponents, the Heaters.
Yeah, and was it Monstour who hit the solo home run to win the game?
It was my store came in, played a good game, put one over the wall, and that was the difference.
Yeah, it was, and Japani was on. She was, she had complete control of her pitches, and she was able to locate the ball very well and kept the Heater batters completely flummoxed through the whole game.
He did. It was impressive. Well, today we're playing the Moose, and Pete and I actually got a chance to get out to the park a couple days, or yes, yeah, a couple days ago to see them play the Freedom. They dropped that game, but these guys are 4-3 now, Pete, and they look pretty good on paper.
Yeah, they do. They're playing very well so far this year. They're one game above 500, and their run differential is in the positive territory, which may be difficult. Again, the team they just beat had a negative run differential. So again, the Moose are by no great means way out ahead of the B Wolves, but they do seem to be moving in the right direction.
Hey, there's a few names on this team that we remember from a couple of years back when we were calling for the what's their names the
Freebooters,
Freebooters. Yeah, so yeah, this will be interesting. All right,
my
we're
favorite, of
gonna.
course. Nacho. Nacho
Looking,
Crisp.
yes, looking at the season standings again. This is where we stand. As you can see, the Pioneer Conference Moose in the middle there, tied up at the Freedom, right behind the Burners and the Blowfish. We're still down at the bottom, so we're hoping for a little bit more of what we saw the other night.
Yeah, yeah, we are. And again, I just took a quick glance at the Moose, and their best. They have two good players, but they're all both pitchers. So I don't think we're going to see both of them today. We may see one as a reliever, but the rest of the team is ranked pretty much average. So I'm hoping for another win. I'm hoping the B Wolves start to put it together and start moving forward. As you said, the Moose right in the middle of the pack there, just one game off of the Blowfish in the Pathfinder division. Uh, so they're not going to go away easy. That's for sure.
Well, we got 23 other games to bring the scores up for Pete, and it starts with the Sandcats visiting the Platypi in San Diego. Let's call them off. You go first.
Okay, Sandcats at the Platypi. Platypi jump out to an early lead. Sandcats come back, but the Platypi hold on 5-3.
Hot Corners visit the Wild Pigs, and the Pigs take it 5-3.
Herbisaurs and the front runners. Herbisaurs back and forth, and the front runners win it 7-6.
The Grapplers visit the Crocs down in Houston, and the Crocs win at 6-2.
The Water Bullets and the Warblers. This one's Water Bullets all the way 5-1.
Sawteeth visit the Moonstars, 3-1 Moonstars.
Burners and the Arctics. Burners win that one 4-2.
The Freebooters go to Hawaii to visit the Nemesis, and the Freebooters take it 4-2.
The Gold Coats and the Overdogs. Oh, and they lose to the Gold Coats 5-3.
The Wide Loads come on the other side of the country and go to Sawteeth, 2-1 Wide Loads.
The Outlaws and the Buzzards. The Buzzards take that one 4-1.
The Jacks visit the Herbisaurs up northwest, and it is a Jacks win, 8-3.
The Freedom and the Water Bullets. It's back and forth, and the Freedom hold on to win 5-3.
Platypi visit the Hot Corners, and it's 6-1 Platypi.
The Crocs versus the Blowfish, and it's Crocs 3-1.
These Moose visited the Moonstars, Pete, and the Moonstars won at 7-1.
Oh, beat up on them. Grapplers and the Sandcats. Sandcats jump out and win 7-6.
Sirloins go to Hawaii to visit the Nemesis, and the Sirloins win at 5-4.
Freebooters in the Arctics, and it's Arctics 9-5.
The Gold Coats visit our old Overdogs. Overdogs jump out to an early lead, and they finally win it big, Pete.
Not having any of
7-10.
it. That's right. The Wild Pigs and the Burners. And it's a seesaw battle, but the Wild Pigs hold on to win 7-6.
Detroit Heaters go visit the Warblers in Colorado, and the Heaters win it 13-4.
Sawteeth in the front runners. And it's Sawteeth 8-5. Wow.
So, yeah. Boy, after all those games, the team that all right, here's the conference, the Pioneer Conference, Pathfinder Division. The Blowfish are in first place, 5-3, tied with the Burners and the Freedom. The Moose, who are playing today, have a 4-4 record. Pete, they're playing 500.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and they're a game out of first. So down in the Uncharted Division, the Wild Pigs with a commanding lead in the Uncharted Division. Their record is 7-1. They have a 2-game lead over the Buzzards and the Platypi.
In the Journey Division, our Phoenix Sandcats are 6-2 in first place, out ahead of the Arctics at 5-3.
Then we scoot over to the Explorer Conference in the Seafarer Division. The Jacks are holding on to a 1-game lead over the Gold Coats with a record of 6-2.
And in the Trade Division, our division, the Nemesis are still out in front at 5-3. They're followed close behind by the Sirloins and the Herbisaurs, who are 4-4. Beewol's still at the bottom, 1-6.
And then down in the Curiosity Division, the Moonstars with a 1-game lead over the Wide Loads and the Warblers, and the Moonstars have a 5-3 record. And I was just I was looking at this run differential. When you look at the Jacks sitting at 6-2 at top of the Seafarer Division, they're a plus 24 run differential.
Jeez. Boy, they're burying the opponents.
Yeah, and the Hot Corners over in the Uncharted Division at 1-7 have a negative 28 run differential. So, wow. Yeah. Although I shouldn't say the Beewolves have a negative 27. So
yeah, a very similar standing.
At least we're not in the basement. We got the Hot Corners, the Grapplers, the Overdogs, and the Beewolves with only 1 win this season. So,
well, let's turn that around, Pete. It's
yes,
game 8 of a 44-game season. The Beewolves 1-6 Speed Demons are facing off against the Moose 4-4 Power Hitters. And starting on the mound for the Beewolves is going to be Deshaun Levon, who's got okay velocity junk, but it's really more accurate than anything.
And he doesn't look to be well.
Yeah, not 100%, but is he coming back still from that injury, right?
Yeah, he may be still feeling some. I don't remember seeing anything in his last outing, but he's only had one, right? Yeah. He's 0-1. He pitched 1 2/3, I think. So you're right. Yeah, he just like Beavis Ortiz. That's where I'm getting mixed up. Is our second starter took a shot to the chops and went out in the second inning. Deshaun Levon, same thing. Second inning of his first start, he took a hard hit ball and had to leave. So so he may not be 100%.
Yeah. How about those notable players for the Beewolves?
The Beewolves, Eve Franco over at first base. She's a new addition. She came in and played the 7th game and helped with the victory over the Heaters. She's hitting .250 on the season with no home runs. Brad Biggs out in left field. Hitting .259 with 2 home runs, and Steve Monstour, the catcher who took over duties for Johnson Swanson in that last game, he's hitting 100 with a home run.
Then over on the Moose in the round, you got Rhiannon Cannon, the right-hander. She's got pretty good velocity. She's got okay junk and good accuracy. She's 1-1 in the season with a 1.64 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP.
1.64 ERA. She is not going to be easy to hit. These Beewolves are going to have to get her throwing a lot of pitches.
Yeah.
And they're notable players. They got Jackson in center field hitting .258 with 2 home runs. You got Dingers at third base. He's a power hitting third baseman. He's hitting .333 with 2 home runs. And Nacho over at shortstop. He's hitting .290 with 2 home runs. So you got 6 home runs right there on the board with those 3 players. Harmonious Jackson and Nacho Crisp. We know how dangerous those guys can be. Rip Dingers he's another name that you remember pretty well too.
Yeah. Now, looking at the lineup here, we got Dexter's at shortstop. Left field, we got Buster Biggs, unless Benny Ballmer needs to come in. It's up to you.
I say we leave. No. Who's in center?
We got a designated hitter
Okay.
coming on this game. Ruby Green will be our designated hitter.
Okay.
Let's see. Right field, Billy LeBoink. We're good there. Gina Torrance, second base. Center field, Magic Moore.
Yeah, because I thought we had, wasn't it Ballmer who we had in center field?
Ballmer could play that, or Poke Foster.
Who's better defensively?
Let's see. Ballmer's got good fielding, but it's down a little bit. Poke Foster's got good fielding, but it's down a little bit. Foster's better at contact. Tough.
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't we leave Benny Ballmer in center field and make Poke Foster the designated hitter?
Oh, okay. So bring him in DH instead of Ruby Green?
Yeah, because Ruby Green was playing third base for Bertha Banks, remember?
Oh, okay. So Poke Foster come in as the DH?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the lineup we had when we won against the Heaters. So I figured let's just let it ride, you know?
Okay. Okay. And then, all right. So then also now a catcher, we had Johnson Swanson, but Steve Monstour is locked in. So.
Yeah, Steve Monstour caught. And again, he hit the game-winning home run in the last game. So
keep him in?
Yeah, keep him in. We're just going to let it ride. I mean, the other players, the typical starters have been underperforming. So.
All right. So what we got here? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say we tried something different and it worked, and we might as well just stick with it until it doesn't, right?
Yeah. All right. So we got Dexter's at shortstop, Buster Biggs in left field. Poke Foster is going to be designated hitter in this game. Billy LeBoink in right field. Gina Torrance at second base. Benny Ballmer in left field. In for whoever was playing
center
left field. Yeah, center.
He should be in center field for Magic.
He's in center field. That's right, for Magic Moore. Elora Franco at first base. And Ruby Green at third base. Normally plays first. She's got a fielding hit because she's playing there, but it's her secondary position, so we got to get her up there. Steve Monstour catching, locked in. And on the mound, Sean Levon, starting pitcher. He's got the forefinger, the two finger, the slider, and the changeup. And it looks like we're getting ready to play ball here, Pete. Are you ready?
Go down to the field. Playing in the motor yard.
Beautiful afternoon here.
Yes, sir.
We got the half shadow across there, kind of like we used to have at Swagger Center in L.A.
Yeah, it makes it hard to pick that ball up when it's coming
Tell
out from.
Tell us about that Moose lineup.
I certainly will. As soon as they give it to me. Crispin at shortstop, Swiner in left field, Quaker the designated hitter. Dingers at third base, Jackson in center field, Nixon catching, Tremendo in right field, Bobbitt at second base, and Martinez playing first. Bobbitt is tense. Coming up in the top of the first, Hanley Dexteris, Buster Biggs, and Poke Foster. Going to get a look at Rhiannon Cannon. Rhiannon Cannon.
Yeah.
It rhymes. Oh, wow, look at how dark it is.
Yeah, jeez.
Dexteris hitting 207 on the season. Cannon's first pitch, outside, ball one. 1-0. There's a smash between second and first. Dexteris is thrown out. The pitcher is able to get there. Cover.
Boy. It looked promising at first. Buster Biggs hitting 259 on the season. Cannon throws the first pitch right in there for a strike. Strike one, 0-1 to count. That one's high, ball one apiece. 1 out. It's a good park to be in. Whoa, watch out. That one came inside on Biggs, the left-hander. That one's inside, but he pushes it left. Cannon dives for it, misses. Chris picks it up. He makes it in time. Beats the throw.
All right. Pope Foster, the designated hitter. He's hitting 250 on the season. Buster Biggs standing at first. That's inside. Ball one. Biggs takes off, and he's in there with a stolen base. Biggs at second base with 1 out. Poke Foster's got a ball and a strike. That's popped up. into the outfield. Right fielder's calling for it.
Oh, and he's caught. Whoa, he started running toward third.
Started to tag up, but the right fielder's got a better arm than he thought. Turned around and went back.
Billy LeBoink comes in hitting 296. Likes a high pitch. He got 2 outs now. It's a medium pressure situation. He looked to power swing, but he let that go inside. Strike 1 over the count.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2 is quickly down in that count. Here comes the pitch. That one's into left field. And
it's going back to the wall.
It's going to be a stand-up double. Why is he? Oh, okay, hold on. He could have had that double. He wasn't paying attention. They scored the run. That was an easy double, but it was the wrong button pushing.
Gina Torrens hitting 333 with an RBI. 2 outs, man at first. First pitch is out. Is in there for a called strike. I'm sorry, I thought that was over. Fouled off into the first base stands. 0-2, swing and a miss. Torrens goes down on strikes, but the B-Wolves get out front. 1 run off of 2 hits coming up in the bottom of the first. Nacho Crisp, Buck Swiner, and Perry Quaker going to look at Deshaun Levon.
Unusual first run there, Pete.
Yes, sir. Like I say, things seem to be turning around here. Nacho Crisp hitting 290 on the season. Oh, it's me.
The left-hander. That's a tough guy to start off with, Pete. Here comes Deshaun Levon, gets his first signal, throws the first pitch in there. Looks like his slider makes it in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Second pitch outside. Crisp reaches out. He wanted that one. Pushed it, fouled on the left side. 0-2. He's quickly ahead of him in the count. Invest with Pyramid Investments, Pete. Third pitch popped up on the right side. Alora Franco's running under it. She's waving him off. Foul. She catches it.
Right.
First out. 3 pitches. Nice. Buck Swiner comes in. He's hitting 296, but he's locked in. A lot of power Swiner has, Pete. Inside corner. Ball 1. The outfield's going to... Oh, oops. I didn't get the switch. There we go. Outfield's playing deep on Swiner. Second one's a strike. 1-1 the count. Sean Levon throwing his 6th pitch. That one's a little bit high. Misses ball 2. 2-1. Bottom of the first. 1-0 B-Wolf. That one's right in there for a strike. Looked like the 2-finger. Quickly 2 apiece with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the high inside corner. Great strikeout by Levon. The DH comes in. Perry Quaker hitting 185 on the season. Likes the low pitch. Has a lot of power. Looking to golf this thing out of here. This pitch on the inside corner is a strike. Outfield's going deep for Quaker on the B-Wolves. His 10th pitch coming up, Levon, and that smash to Dexter's grabs it. Reaches out and grabs it, Pete Handley.
All right. Coming up in the top of the second, Benny Balmer, Alora Franco, and Ruby Green Cannon threw 15 pitches in that first inning. Has 1 strikeout and gave up 2 hits. Levon looked good in that his half of the first.
The center fielder.
He did.
Benny Balmer.
Benny Balmer, center fielder. He's hitting 333 on the season. He's got a home run and 1 RBI.
He is. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Rhiannon Camden throwing her 16th pitches high and inside, but it's hit grounder to Crisp, who throws him out at first.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Laura Franco hitting 250 on the season. She's second game as a B-Wolf. Looking to get going here. Smash. That's going to go between first and second. And she's going to get a single. All right, Franco.
We're getting our money.
the third baseman.
Yeah, getting our money for Franco there. The $17 million paying off. She gets her hit. Ruby Green comes up, hitting 263 on the season. Swing, she hits that one straight to the second baseman. Bobbin tosses to second, and the double play, Pete. We'll see
Damn
that.
it. Yeah, okay. Rip Dingers, Hieronymus Jackson, Pedro Nixon, going to get a first look at Levon, who's thrown 10 pitches, and he has a strikeout.
Now batting.
B-Wolves holding on with a 1-0 lead. Rip Dingers, a third baseman, hitting 333. He's got 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He's one of the dangerous trio there. The triple threat, that's popped up behind home plate and out of plate. 0-1. Levon delivers. That's in there for called second strike. Dingers is in the hole, 0-2. And there's a shot going to be into right field, caught by the right fielder. So Levon has faced two of the terrible trio and been able to keep them off the base paths. Hieronymus Jackson hitting .258 with 2 home runs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike, strike 1. Jackson with 7 RBIs on the young season. That's in there for called second strike. Jackson is in the hole, 0-2 with 1 out. Popped up behind home plate, Monstour calling everybody off. He's there, makes the catch. Levon handles the terrible trio relatively easily their first time through. Pedro Nixon, the catcher, he's hitting .400 with a home run and 2 RBIs. Again, we're going to have to start changing the name from the terrible trio to the quadruple threat over here. Very quickly, Nixon is evened up, 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the second. That's outside, ball 2, 2-1. B-Wolves holding on to that 1-0 lead. That's outside, 3-1. Deshaun Levon, hitter's pitch. Oh, how did he miss it?
I don't know. It goes into right field past the first baseman, Laura Franco, who just missed it. He gets out for a single.
That was weird because I would have thought for sure. Maybe she wouldn't have caught it, but I would have thought she would have knocked it down. Hose Tremendo, he's hitting .083 with an RBI. We got a runner at first with very little speed. First pitch to Tremendo is in there. He's swinging a miss. There's a shot in the center field. Ballmer picks it up and gets it in the second quickly. 2 outs, 2 on.
Now batting.
And Fred Bobbitt, the second baseman, he's tense. He's hitting .059 with 1 RBI.
Nope, that's inside.
Inside, ball 1. Levon is up to 24 pitches in the bottom of the second. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. That's Bobbitt watches that one go by for a called second strike. 1-2 with 2 outs. Here's a shot into foul territory just outside of left field. 1-2. Fouls that one off into the dugout along the third base line. 1-2, the delivery.
Goes to left field, and missed the catch. And the bases are loaded. 2 outs.
Lionel Martinez hitting .313 on the season. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ground ball to Gina Torrance, picks it up, makes the throw to Franco to retire the sides. Out of trouble. Steve Monstour is first at bat. Hanley Dexteras and Buster Biggs going to get a look at Rhiannon Cannon. Thrown 19 pitches with a strikeout and given up 3 hits. Come on, B-Wolves, let's add to this lead here. Monstour's hitting 100 with 1 home run and 1 RBI. He's locked in and fit, and he's got power versus right-handed pitching. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1.
Ball inside.
That one's inside. 1-1. There's a shot to the pitcher who has trouble corralling it.
Now batting.
Monstour, keep it going. Monstour
beats it out.
Hanley Dexter is up here in 200 of the season. You got Monstour at first. Not a ton of speed. Dexteris takes the first pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1. He leans into that one and hits a grounder towards first. They're going to run him in there's a foot race, Pete. They got him, but Monstour makes it second.
Buster Biggs, 1 for 1 with a single. He's at .286 on the season. 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 1 out. Monstour standing at second. Cannon up to her 25th pitch. That one's in there for a called strike. That one's fouled off into the dugout along first base line. 0-2. There's a shot. And the catch is made.
Oh, the double play.
Oh, I thought that was going into right field, folks. I thought that was going into right field. Oh, yeah, so Monstour took off with the hit looking like it was going to get into right field. Nacho Crisp, Buck Swiner, and Perry Quaker coming up against Levon. Levon's at 30 pitches.
The shortstop.
Yeah, he got doubled off a
Nacho
second. Otherwise, I would have. He would have stayed in closer to the base, but that looked like it was going into.
Nacho Chris hoping to tie the game, and it looks like he just did. Pete takes that one out to left center field, and it's gone. It's a tie ball game. That was a home run. Chris took that one out. The fireworks go off. That ball went 435 feet. Chris' third home run and 7th of the season. We saw him hit one the other afternoon.
Now batting. The
Just like that.
Fielder.
Yep.
Buck
Gosh,
Swiner.
Buck Swiner 0 for 1 on the day.
gosh darn it.
Swiner's a power hitter.
I
Takes
got
first
so much lag right there, too.
for strike. It's that one down the line left field. Luckily, it's going to drift foul. 0-2. He's ahead of him in the count. Sean Levon getting ready to throw his 34th pitch. Gets a signal from Monstour. Winds up, delivers. That one goes. Oh, Dexteris jumps and, of course, can't get it. They're running. Oh, he's going to hold him up at first base on the single. It's a hot smash toward the shortstop.
The designated
The pressure's
hitter,
coming up here.
Perry
Perry Quaker, the
Quaker.
DH, is 0 for 1. Likes the low pitch, and they got a lot of speed at first base, but he's got bad jumps. Curveball popped back here by us. Foul, 0-1 the count. Getting ready to make the throw. That one's on the inside corner. Strike 2, 0-2. Sean Levon's mojo's down. He's tense. That one's fouled off down the right side. Still 0-2. Gonna try and get Quaker thrown in a bad pitch. Ooh, just misses inside. Ball 1-2 to count. That one's a curve, and that goes way out to the wall, and it lands foul, Pete. Otherwise, that was a multi-base hit. Inside corner strike. Oh, yes. And he's coming back a little bit.
All right.
But here comes Rip Dingers. He's 0 for 1 on the day, but he's got power against these left-handers, and he's known as an RBI man. Standing in the right-hand batter's box. Ron throws the first pitch, drifts outside, foul it. Slider missed. 1-0 the count. He's got to be careful throwing the Dingers here, and that one goes right up the middle. And they're going to hold the runner up at second base. Another single for the Moose.
The center fielder, Hieronymus Jackson.
Hieronymus Jackson 0 for 1. Got runners at first and second with 1 out. Hoping hitting the double play. High pressure situation. Bottom of the... Oh, that one smashed down the line, Pete. And that's going to be a multi-run. They get 1 run in. And the runners advance to second and third. And it's now 2-1 Moose. And here comes Pedro Nixon with just 1 out. And he's 1 for 1 with a single. The fans are on their feet here in Detroit. Inside corner, Powell pulls that one left, foul. 0-1 the count. Second pitch, slider in there, makes it 0-2. He's been here before. That one just misses high and inside. Mary throws 47th pitch. Levon gets the signal, winds, delivers. It's inside to Dexteris. Gonna toss to second. To second. Oh, it's the second out. They misplayed that in the field. He should have came home. They got 1 out. They got another run. Now it's 3-1. Oh, got it. Tremendo pops that one up. It's going to drift foul. Nobody was there. 0-1 the count. That one gets hit center out in the left. Single out in the center field. Now it's now 4-1. And Levon is struggling on the mound today. And there's been bad fielding in the field. It's a combination. This looks like the old D-Wolves we know and love so well. They had a 1-run lead coming into this inning. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch a strike to Bobbitt. It was just as tense as the pitcher. 3-pitch strikeout, and it's finally over, Pete.
Yep. Pope Foster, Billy LeBoink, and Gina Torrens. Cannon's thrown 27 pitches going into the 4th inning. She got 1 strikeout and giving up 4 hits. Let's get it going. We're losing by 3.
Now batting,
That sucked.
the designated hitter.
4 inning.
Yeah.
4 inning.
Just horrible. All right.
Pope Foster, our DH. Let's see what he can do here. Stand in the right-hand box, takes the first pitch, first strike. Behind the count, 0-1. Second pitch in there. He hits it hard, and it gets into right field, grounder. He's going to get a good single, and it's a good start, Pete.
Yep, we got the leadoff man on. That's what you want to do. Let's go, Billy. Let's get something going here. 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. He likes the high pitch. Hope Foster does not have a lot of speed at first. He's not a steal threat. First pitch is high, ball 1. Allen's fouled off. 1-1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. LeBoink in the hole. 1-2. Cannon delivers. It's a shot to the third baseman. Makes the throw to second and over to first for the double play. 2 outs.
Now batting, the second
Base is
God,
empty.
Gina Torres.
Stupid alert pop up on my window. Gina Torrens hits that ball down the third base line and it gets past. She's got to hold up at first though. Good play there. She gets back with a good single to left field.
The center fielder.
Yes, sir. Come on, Ballmer. Benny Ballmer 0 for 1 of the days, hitting 300 on the season with 1 home run and 1 RBI. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a hit and run as Gina Torrens is able to get the second, but the throw to first retires Ballmer. Going into the bottom of the 4th, Lionel Martinez, Nacho Crisp 1 for 2 with a home run, and Buck Swiner 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Levant's thrown 52 pitches and has 3 strikeouts, giving up 8 hits.
The first baseman, Lionel Martinez.
0 for 1, hitting 294.
Oh, for crying.
Levant's ERA is up to 13.5. He's tense. He gets that one there for a called strike. Strike 1. Needs a quick inning here, Levant. Allen's popped up into left, right. Where am I? Okay.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, it's right center field. It was just over Gina Torrens' head. Hey, what do you do to jump? What do you have to do
That's
to
the
jump?
bumper.
The bumper. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So a man on first, no outs. Levant delivers to Crisp. Crisp hit a home run last time up. He's a tough out. He's hitting 303 on the season with 3 home runs. That one's fouled off, and very quickly the count is evened up. 1-1. There's a shot to deep right field, and that's gone. 2-run shot for Crisp, who is now 2 for 3 with 2 home runs. Back to back, he's gone. 440 feet, his 4th home run and 8th RBI of the season. And once again, we're looking at the B-Wolves of old, Tommy.
Boy, I think you got to take Levant out, right?
I think so. I think, yeah, he's rattled now. His junk is gone. He's just 17.36. We now have a starting pitcher with an ERA of 17.36.
Benson Rushmore.
Boy.
Benson Rushmore's coming in. He's got an ERA of 10.13. He's got a 4-seam, a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and a curve. His velocity and junk are about average, and he struggles with accuracy at times. So we'll see how this goes. But the Moose now out 6-1 in front of the B-Wolves in the bottom of the 4th. That first pitch was a ball. Ball 1 to Buck Swiner, the left fielder. That's a called strike. Strike 1. 1-1. Swiner with a .310 batting average. Rounds up. Ballmer gets under it, makes the catch to retire Swiner. Perry Quaker, the designated hitter. 1 out. Quaker's hitting 172. He's tense. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's inside. 1-1. That's in there for a called second strike. 1-2. Quaker likes the low pitch. There's a ground ball to Franco. Picks it up, makes the throw to Rushmore. Is covering first for the second out. Bringing up Rip Dingers. 1 for 2 with a single. Dinger's hitting .343. Got 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Allen's inside. Ball 1. Rushmore's up to 8 pitches. There's a shot deep into foul territory. Luckily, 1-1, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Delivers, and Green dives. Oh, foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is evened up. Fouled right back. I got that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rushmore delivers. No, that's inside. Ball 3. 3-2. Full count here. In the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And Rushmore with his first K. Alora Franco 1 for 1, Ruby Green 0 for 1, and Steve Monstour 1 for 1. Going to look at Cannon, who's only thrown 36 pitches as she gets ready to start the 5th inning. She's got 1 strikeout and giving up 6 hits.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 82.
Franco's hitting 400 on the season.
That's pretty darn good. Franco, the right hand there and there. Ball 1 to count, 0-1. Second one's a little high, ball 2. Good eye there by Franco. That one she likes, but she pops it up off the top. It's going to be in right field. Catch. Tremendo pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the
Ruby
third
Green
baseman,
playing
Ruby
first
Green.
base for us. 0 for 1 on the day. No, third base. She's playing third base for us. She's hitting 250 on the season. There's a shot into right field. Right fielder Tremendo's on his horse and makes the
Now
catch.
batting, the catcher,
2 up, 2 down.
Steve Monstour.
2 plays in a row for that, guys. Put them
Yeah.
both in. Monstour's 1 for 4 with a single. Maybe Monstour will do something. Top of the 5th. He reaches out, pushes that down the line. It's a fair ball, but Dingers gets it and guns him down at first. 3 down.
Yeah. Bottom of the 5th. Hieronymus Jackson, 1 for 2 with a double. Pedro Nixon, 1 for 2. And Hose Tremendo, 1 for 2. Rushmore's thrown 14 pitches. And he's got
Now
1 K.
batting, the center fielder,
Hieronymus Jackson, 1 for 2. A lot of power and good contact. So the outfield should play back, but they're not. First pitch in there for a strike. Outfield's going deep for Jackson. Rushmore looking to throw his 16th pitch. Gets a signal from the catcher. Delivers, misses outside. Ball 1, 1 apiece. 6-1 Moose over the Beewolves, who started out strong. That one's pulled hard foul down the left side. 0-2 the count. 1-2 the count. I'm sorry. Oh, curveball gets away from him. 2 apiece. Jackson standing in the right-hand batter's box. Rushmore thinking it over. Finally gets the signal he likes. Winds up, delivers. The slider misses outside. Ball 3. 3-2. Full count. That's in there. Oh, and Torrance couldn't pick that one up. She didn't want to dive because she would have overdove it. And they hold him up at first base for the single.
Now batting,
Hoping for that
the
double play.
catcher, Pedro Nixon.
Pedro Nixon, hard power, 1 for 2 on the day. Hopefully they get him ground straight out. Curveball inside corner, strike 1. Not a ton of speed at first base there. That one makes it in there. He pushes it left. 0-2. And let's see if Rushmore can put him away. Inside corner, breaks his bat. Gets a new one. Foul ball. Still 0-2. That makes it in there, the slider. Strikeout. 2 down, I think, Pete, right?
The right
Yeah.
fielder,
Those Tremendo 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. Feeling good. 25th pitch. Fouled hard right. 0-1, but Rushmore's looking good out here on the mound. He knows he's got power. That one makes it there for strike 2. 0-2. Maybe he can put him away, Pete. That makes it in. He hits the foul, pushes it down the left side. Still 0-2 the count. Going his 28th pitch. Makes it in there. It's going to go right to the round. He turns around, gets second base, gets him, but doesn't get him at first. Got the lead runner, Pete.
now batting,
Well, that's good. Moves him 90 feet further away from home plate.
Fred Bobbitt comes up. I think he's 1 for 2. He's tense. Only hitting 105 on the season.
Oh, no.
Inside corner, Dexteras jumps, misses it. Pete knew that was going to happen. I don't know how.
now batting, the first
Player
baseman,
batters at first and
Lionel
second. 2
Martinez.
outs. Lionel Martinez up 1 for 2 with a single today. And leaning back in the right-hand batter's box. First pitch comes in there. I think it's the slider. For the strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. He just needs 1 more. Maybe get him chasing something here. Inside corner smashes it left. But it just foul, thankfully. A crowd like that one. They're on their feet. Here comes the next pitch. Curveball, and that's hit up the middle. And that's they're gonna get He's coming for home. Here comes the throw from center field. Not in time. 7-1 Moose.
I've given up all 7 runs.
No, I got it with a 2-run homer. Nacho Crisp hitting 2 for 3 with runners at first and second, and it's falling apart for the B-Wolves. Slider makes it inside. 0-1 the count. That one goes to Crisp, third base, but they're going to throw him out at first.
Henley Dexter is 0 for 2. Buster Biggs 1 for 2. Poke Foster 1 for 2. Cannon's thrown 41 pitches as she goes into the 6th inning. 1 strikeout, giving up 6 hits. The Moose with 13 hits and 7 runs. B-Wolves with 6 hits and only 1 run. 0 for 2 for Hanley Dexteras today. He's hitting 194 on the season. The superstar. Count is quickly evened up. 1-1. Dexter is looking for a hit here. There's a smash into right field, right to Tremendo.
Makes every catch. Moose.
Makes the catch. Buster Biggs.
1 for 2 with a single. Let's see what Biggs can do. He's got a lot of power. Didn't he make it 7-2? Smashes that to the mound. She gets a piece of it. It's not going to be enough. He's going to make it to first base. Nice infield single there by Biggs.
This is funny because all of our singles are just infield singles. You know what? Drop a bunt. I mean, this is the other thing.
All right.
Just talking strategy real quick is if you look at their infielders, they're all playing way back.
Yeah.
You may be able to drop a bunt and pick up a couple and force those infielders to start coming in a bit. You know what I mean? Which may help us in the long run.
Okay.
But if you look at them, they're all standing right on the grass, you know?
Yeah. Strike. Ooh. There he runs. Got him.
He's out. Dang, damn it. 0-2, 2 outs. Ground ball to the shortstop, Nacho Crisp. He picks it up, makes the throw, and retires the sides. 1, 2, 3. Ah, jeez.
Well, it wasn't 1, 2, 3. I mean, we got
base hit. But he got thrown out going for second. So Buck Swiner, Perry Quaker, and Rip Dingers. Swiner and Dingers 1 for 3. Rushmore's thrown 35 pitches.
I think we make about half of our steals, it seems like.
Yeah. Buck Swiner hitting 300. He's got a home run, 3 RBIs. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. 0-1. That's popped up along the third baseline, out of play. 0-2. 0-2. Swiner in the hole. Hey, watches that one go by. He's get called out on the third strike. Perry Quaker. He's tense. 0 for 3 on the day. Rushmore with 5 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Quaker's hitting 167 and hitting in the DH position. Allen's fouled off into the dugout along the first baseline. Look out, everybody. Which comes into Gina Torrance, picks it up, double pump over to Franco to retire Swiner. Rip Dingers, power versus left-handed. He likes to hit against left-handers, Tommy. Rushmore's velocity has taken a big hit. Dingers hitting 333. That's in there for a called strike. He's got 2 home runs, 4 RBIs in a day. He's playing third base for the Moose. There's a tapper to Torrance, picks it up, makes a quick throw to Franco to retire Dingers. Billy LeBoink, 1 for 2. Gina Torrance 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And Balmer 0 for 2 on the day. Cannon at 48 pitches, she's going to go a complete game again. We're letting these pitchers go forever against us. LeBoink's 1 for 2 with a single.
Liking the high pitch, hitting 310 on the season. That's his pitch, but he fouls it off. Right. 0-1 the count, top of the 7th. Watches that one in ball. Good patience. Wiping her nose. Cannon delivers her 50th pitch. And he smashes that, guess who, Pete? Right to Tremendo in right field. He's caught everything that's come his way.
Yep. Gina Torrance 1 for 2 with a single, hitting 345 on the season. There's a smash to the first baseman. Martinez picks it up as a run. It's a foot race. And Martinez wins it.
It's like practice. They're hitting it right to players.
Yeah.
Benny Balmer, 0 for 2. Shows bunt. Bunts it. Caught.
In the
Pops
air.
it up to Cannon. 3 down in like 4 pitches.
Yep. Hieronymus Jackson, 2 for 3 with a double. Pedro Nixon, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And Jose Tremendo, 2 for 3. Rushmore has thrown 43 pitches, got 3 strikeouts, and given up 3 hits.
Now batting.
I don't know how much more Rushmore has. It looks like he's losing a lot on everything.
Yeah, he's losing his velocity and his
And his
accuracy.
accuracy.
43 pitches. I think we're going to go ahead. Wait, what's we're in the bottom of the 7th. Okay.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 7th. So we're going for another relief pitcher. We're looking for
They're waving to the bullpen.
Balfour is
Rushmore's thrown 43
Tense.
pitches.
Winder.
Hieronymus Jackson's hitting 294 on the season. He's got 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Benson Rushmore's coming out. Dusty Winters coming in, who played a great game the other night. He's got good velocity, okay junk and accuracy. Throws a 4-finger, the curveball, and the changeup. Winds up, delivers. First pitch in there for a strike. I think that was a changeup. Looked like it. Jackson standing in the right-hand batter's box, 0-1 the count. That one makes another strike 2. Outfield gonna hang in where they're at. Bottom of the 7th, 7-1 Moose. Outside corner, swing and a miss. 3-pitch strikeout. Winter giving them the thumb.
The hook.
Pedro Nixon.
Pedro Nixon 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Standing in the left-hand batter's box, back in his stance, bat high. First pitch in the first strike by Winder. 0-1 the count. Number 35 on the mound, getting ready to throw his 5th pitch. Gets a signal from Monstore, winds up, delivers a little bit high. Ball 1, 1-1, 1 out. Bottom of 7. Inside corner just misses again. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Evil's got to turn things around here. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And Winter's looking good out there on the mound as usual. Throws that curve, misses high.
Dang, damn it.
Full count, 3-2. Inside corner popped up. Gina Torrens going back, waving people off. She's in shallow center. Grabs it for out number 2.
Now batting. The
Whew.
right fielder.
Jose Tremendo. Jose Tremendo, 2 for 3. A single. Tremendo looking good. Inside corner misses, ball 1. 1-0 count. Fans in their feet here in Detroit, Motor City. That one's right in there for a strike. 1 apiece. 2 down. See if we can get him to pop up or something.
Oh, come on.
one
That was
just
in there.
high inside.
Come
Ball
on, Zebra.
2-1 the count. Inside
Oh,
corner. That
see?
one gets smashed out to center field.
Freaking
And that's
umpire.
going to multi-bases. As he gets to second base, decides to come back. They hold him up. It's a double by Tremendo. He's like 3 for 4 on the day. Fred Bobbitt with power against right-handed pitchers, but he's not looking real good yet. There's good speed at second base. First pitch in there, inside corner curve, I think. Strike 1, strike 2. He's quickly ahead. He needs 1 more. Maybe get him chasing something. Ooh, check swing high and inside, missed. Ball 1, 1-2 the count. Knows what he likes there. Winder delivers, and that one,
Oh, no.
gets past the third baseman. And he's going to hold up at third. They got runners at first and third now. Still with 2 outs. He can't seem to put him away. Lionel Martinez at 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's back in his stance. 368 on the season. Winder's trying to get out of this inning. First pitch in there for a strike. Pressure's gone up here on Winder. Second pitch in there.
Come
Chip.
on.
This is ball 1. Fools him on that one. That one slider on the outside corner, curveball on the outside corner. So he missed 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Way to get out of it, Winder. Breaking the bat.
Laura Franco, Ruby Green, and Steve Monstour. Franco and Monstour 1 for 2. Cannon's thrown 53 pitches with a strikeout, 7 hits, but she's holding on to a 7-1 lead as we head into the top of the 8th. Laura Franco 1 for 2 with a single. She's hitting .333 on the season. First pitch is inside, ball 1, 1-0. There's a shot into left field. Schweiner takes a couple steps to his left and makes the
Third
catch.
baseman, Ruby Green.
Ruby
Ruby
Green.
Green, 0 for 2 in the day. Hoping to get on base here, Ruby. Come on. Standing there. Winds up, watches that one go. Strike 1, 0 on the count. That one's high. She flubs it. Texas Leaguer lands before second. Bobbitt picks it up. Doesn't get her beat. That is an infield fly ball single.
Those are the only hits we've gotten today, and they're so weak. They're so weak. Steve Monsteur's got power against right-handed pitchers. He's hitting 167 with a home run and 1 RBI. There's a shot. That's going to go into, the second baseman tries to make the play, knocks the ball down, but couldn't corral it. Everybody's safe. Runners at first and second with 1 out.
All right, and here comes Hanley Dexteres. He's still looking tense out there, but he's got 2 runners on the bases, only 1 out. Whoa, that one inside. Brushes him back a little bit. 1-0 the count. He smashes that one, but takes a hop right to Bobbin, who gets 1 at second base, and they miss him at first. Runners at the corners now with like 2 outs, Pete?
Yeah, I believe there's 2 outs. Buster Biggs 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's hitting 300. 2 outs. Dexteres at first, and Green at Laura Franco. Swing and a miss. 1-1 to Buster Biggs. He's hitting 300 on the season. There's a shot to Bobbitt at second base. Picks it up, makes the throw to Martinez, and that ends the inning. Nacho Crisp, Buck Swiner, and Perry Quaker coming up. Crisp 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. Swiner 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Quaker 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Once again, the B-Wolf offense has completely evaporated. Just horrible. Horrible. First pitch is in there for a called strike by Winder. Winder's thrown 22 pitches. Second one's in there for a called second strike. Bless you. Dusty Winder playing with a cold. Crisp is known as being a hard out, but he pops that one up to LeBoink in right field for the first out.
The left fielder.
Buck Swiner, the left fielder. He's 1 for 4. 290 with a home run, 3 RBIs. There's a shot into center field and over the head of Benny Ballmer, who tried to jump and got it, but he played it off the wall and got it in quickly. But that was a double. A double. Man on second with 1 out. Perry Quaker is tense. First pitch from Winder's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. It's in there for a called second strike. 0-2. Quaker quickly in the hole. That's fouled off along the third baseline. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Quaker goes down on strikes. Up comes Rip Dingers. He's 1 for 4 with a single. Hit 324, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs on the day. He's known as an RBI man around the league. First pitch is inside, ball 1, 1-0. Dusty Winder's ERA is down under 1. Oops. Oh, well, it was. And Dingers just went deep into straightaway center field, 463 feet. His 3rd home run and the 5th RBI of the season, and that'll put a capper to the end of this day. Harmonious Jackson, 2 for 4. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. He's hitting 286. The Moose now with a 9-1 lead. Winder gets that one in there for a called strike. 0-1. There's a shot. Dexteres dives, but cannot corral the ball. Again. Jesus Christ. Pedro Nixon, 1 for 4. I mean, if I had $1 for every time they freaking do that, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
So there's a man at first, 2 outs. Pedro Nixon hitting 333 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Dusty Winder has an even count, 1-1, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. That's in there for a called second strike. 1-2. That's to Ruby Green, the third baseman, picks it up, makes the throw to Franco at first to retire the sides. But they add 2 more, Tommy. 9 runs off of 18 hits to the B-Wolves, 1 run on 9 hits. Poke Foster, 1 for 3. Billy LeBoink, 1 for 3. And Gina Torrens, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Cannon is going to be pitching the 9th inning. She has gone a full game. And she's only at 64 pitches. She can
like
do this with her eyes closed.
It's like the 3rd pitcher we've had go full game against us. Second pitch, strike. It's 1 apiece. Top of the 9th. A little flubber down the left side foul. Took a while to call that one. 1-2 the count. Popped up in the left field into the gap, but running in to get it.
Oh.
It's Jackson.
Now
So he's
batting
out for
the
the
right
best in the
fielder,
world.
Billy LeBoy.
Billy LeBoy, 1 for 3 with a single and RBI, hitting 300, two home runs and 3 RBIs. He likes the high pitch. And she gives him one, and it goes right to Dingers at third base for the
Now
second
batting,
out.
the second baseman.
Gina Torrens has to tie the game up here. 1 for 3 with a single. Torrens. And Rihanna Cannon still locked in. Smash. Finally back. Is it going to make it?
Go, 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 go.
She's going for second. Tremendous.
Go third, go third, go third.
No. She's right here. She would have got thrown out.
She would have made
She
it
could-
right there.
She gets
Now
a double
batting, the center
by
fielder,
Bobbitt.
Benny Balmer, the center fielder, 0 for 3 on the day, hitting 250. Cannon up to 70 pitches. She's locked in and fit.
Now
Benny
batting, Freddie Knox.
And Benny Balmer's going to take a seat in favor of pinch hitter Freddie Knox. Freddie Knox does not have a lot of power, but he has exceptional contact and great speed on the base paths. So if he can get on. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off along the third baseline, and Knox is in the hole. 0-2. There's a shot into left center field, and Gina Torrens comes around to score on Knox's
Now
single,
batting, the first baseman,
making it 9-2.
number 82.
And up comes the Laura Franco with a lot of power, hitting 1 for 3 with a single on the day. There goes the runner. Hit and run, goes right back to Cannon. She's out before he's a third of the way to first base. Right to the pitcher.
Yep. And I even hit it with power. You heard it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should have been a really hard smash and went right to the pitcher. And you're like, yeah, that's hard. That's a hard hit ball.
Bewolves lose in grand fashion.
Again, yeah, they look the same as they always have.
Boy, that one, 18 hits. It was a defensive, it was a long ball. It was a home run derby, really. So many
Yeah.
home runs in this game.
Again, it's difficult because, like I say, Levon came in and he wasn't 100%. So
Yeah.
did that contribute to it? Maybe it did. You know what I mean? By the
Yeah,
same
a little bit.
token, you look at those guys on the Moose, and Nacho Crisp, he's hitting home runs. That's what he does. That's
Yeah,
what
but
he does.
I think before the game started, we were looking at like maybe 2 hitters on the team who were really hitting well. And they
Right.
teed up 4 runs, 2 runs, 1 run, and that was in a 3-inning stretch. You got another 2 in the 8th.
Yeah.
Just,
Like I say, that I think the third and the fourth though, we still had Levon in there, right?
yeah.
Well, let's see. Levon, he pitched 3. So he pitched 3 innings. So he was in there for the 4. Then we brought in Rushmore, and he pitched 3. Although, no,
Well-
they charge 6 earned runs to Levon, 1 to Rushmore, and then 2 to Winder.
Well, Dexteris comes in, goes 0 for 4 on the day. Benny
Yeah.
Balmer plays designated hitter, goes 0 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
No,
it's
there-
just the bigs, 2 for 4. That's respectable.
Yeah.
Poke Foster, 1 for 4. That's,
And
LeBoy-
Nacho Crisp.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So then Nacho Crisp comes in and goes 2 for 5, gets 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and Rip Dingers gets another 2-run home run.
Yeah. And that's it. I mean, you look at their lineup: 306, 313, 159, 342, 306, 300, 250, 190, 350.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you look over at ours: 182, 290, 250, 290, 355, 250, 143, 250, 273, 231. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the
they're
problem,
getting
is
that
that
pace.
even though these guys on paper, you look at them and they're like, well, they're not winning and they're falling behind or whatever, and you think you're going to come up against a team that's like equally matched, but they're not. They're hitting so much better than our team is. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about it.
Well, the Beatles are hitting the ball straight to people. Straight to them.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's just dumb luck.
Well, that's the thing that gets me, is it's like you said, they find the gaps, and I don't know what we're doing. I don't know if we're not on it right, if we're not hitting it,
Yeah.
at the right time. But like you were saying, it comes off flat. Even when you get a nice shot, it goes to the deepest part of the park and doesn't get out. It's
Yeah,
just a long
hangs up
fly
there and
ball.
then gives him plenty of time to run under it.
Right.
Levon comes in, throws 3 innings, gets 10 hits off him, 6
Yeah.
earned runs, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs off him, 17-3-6. Looked just awful. He's 0-2 on the season.
Yeah.
Benson Rushmore comes in, throws 3 innings, does much better, gets 3 hits off him, only 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts. He pitched the best for us. He got a 7.56. Then Dusty Winter comes in and throws 2 innings. Started off okay, got 5 hits off him, 2 earned runs off, 3 strikeouts, and he got another home run off him. So
Yeah. One pitch you'd like to have back. And Rhiannon Cannon, again, the second pitcher in 3 games who's been able to go a complete game against. Again, I think that's part of it too, is we're letting these pitchers go deep into games. I mean, she was only into 70 pitches in the 9th inning. She pitched 9 innings, gave up 11 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout. Her ERA is down to 1.8. She's got 2 wins and a loss.
Well, 3 players of the game. It's all Moose,
Yeah.
as you would expect. None of them A's, all ranked B+.
No, that was the thing, is when I looked at their lineup again, I got hopeful because they have no A's. There's no A's on the team. I think they have 2 A's and they're both pitchers. One's a starting pitcher that we weren't going to see, and one was a relief pitcher which we didn't see either. So they didn't even need to use their A players. Meanwhile, we got superstar players who are playing like crap.
Yeah.
Nacho
Yeah.
Crisp, 2 for 5, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs, single-handedly beat up on the B-Wolves.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, it was. And like you said, Rhiannon Cannon goes the full game, 9 innings pitched with 11 hits off her, 2 earned runs, and 1 strikeout.
Yeah, and then closing out the top 3, 2 of the terrible trio, Nacho Crisp and Rip Dingers. Dingers went 2 for 5. He hit a home run, a 2-run home run, so he got the 2 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs. So I'm assuming he came in on the crisp home run. I'm not sure.
Or maybe
I'll have to
somebody
watch
else.
the replay.
Yeah, they got some other guys that got more contribution, but he got 7 hits. I only got 4.
4 hits, 1 RBI, 3 strikeouts. Tommy
We
got
got 6
41.
strikeouts.
Yeah, 7 hits, 1 RBI, 1 great catch. Did I get a great catch? I
Yes.
stole a base and I had 6 strikeouts.
Played
So.
the better game. Post-game show. Well, crap. Can't wait to get the heck out of Detroit.
Well, it's a tale of 2 cities. It's a tale of 2 cities. We played the Heaters, and I was excited. I came out of Motor Yard excited. We finally won one. It was a tight one, but I was hoping we were gonna turn the corner. And every time I start thinking we're gonna turn the corner, we lay a big fat egg. I thought we were going to turn the corner before we played the front runners, and that they just beat the carnauba wax out of us. And then I thought for sure we turned the corner again, and no such luck, Tommy. I don't know what to do, man.
Well, before our next game, we've got a live at the Hive, so we'll be able to take a look at our team. But I think it's mostly going to be player development. And then that'll be a short episode, I think. Before getting back, we have one more game at home in Phoenix. We're going to go back there. The defending champ Water Bolts are going to be coming in. And they're, where are they at on the season? They're right in front of us at 3-5. So, boy, if we can win. Look at this. Negative 34 run differential for us now, Pete.
It's getting worse.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, it should be getting better. I thought we did really well. Again, we did well against the Heaters. Our defense, our pitching was all on. We kept the Heaters off the board, didn't we? We won 1-0. And
Yeah.
you think, okay. And then you come back and there's just,
I think the
defense
thing
is horrible. Pitching is just non-existent. And that's supposed to be our strength. And again, that's why I kind of go, is it because Levon was hurting? I'm not sure. But, I mean, we're supposed to have a really good rotation. And
we started off the game looking good.
we did until the 3rd inning. We had 2 good innings. And then the 3rd inning.
Totally shifted.
Again, as a starting pitcher, we got to be able to get more than 3 innings out of our starter.
Yeah,
I mean, he only pitched two and a third, 2 2/3 in his first outing, and now this is his second outing. He only went 3 innings.
Yeah.
I mean, again, live at the Hive, I may be pushing to jettison Deshaun Levant and see if we can't sign a new pitcher.
Yeah, it's always an option. Yeah. Yeah, I think there might be some people that support that.
Yeah.
Some other people on the team, some other management persons may agree with that. Well, until that one, we'll see you back in Phoenix. For now, this is Tommy G.
And a very frustrated PJ. And we're saying, get out of here. I just don't even have it in me anymore. Just go. Just get out. Just get out of here.
Leave me alone. All right. Okay.
Bye.